What up, what up, what up? Welcome back to the Bad Podcast, Brad and Wayne. Here, my brother Brad, and we are live, baby. That's right, we're live wherever you are in the beautiful world, like Brad like to say. We are live, man. So, Brad, what's going on, man? What we doing here live?
Hey man, this is a special night, and there's a couple of reasons why it's a special night. One, we don't go live like this very often, and we thought it's time for a little treat. We want to give our folks a nice treat, and I do have an excerpt out of my new book, Prep Rep Forever. Most of us live within invisible chains. We worry about what other people will think, what they'll say, whether they'll judge us or not. We edit ourselves for an audience that doesn't even carry our burdens when the lights go off. Letting your free flag fly means releasing that. It means showing up unafraid of judgment, living with authenticity, and moving like the world isn't grading you. Few people ever live like this, but the uncommon ones, the ones who build lives extraordinary with extraordinary meaning, they don't wait for permission. They choose courage over comfort, motion over hesitation, and authenticity over performance.
Man, that's deep, man. Let's get into it.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
What it look like, what it be like, what it do. We back in here, man. Another episode, Bad Podcast, Brad and Dawain. And we are live, man. Live on Facebook, live on YouTube. We got some people commenting. Brad, can you see the comments?
I cannot.
Okay.
I can. Okay, Colleen,
right,
what's up, Colleen? Jan, how you doing?
Okay, all right. Like, come on now, Brad. Let's get it together.
You know how I am with technology.
We all know that, brother. We all know that. But, you know, before we jump in today, man, y'all see my eyes moving around. I'm in my engineer mode, and so I'm trying to move some stuff around. But definitely love to shout out everybody that check out the Bad Podcast, man. We love to hear from you. We love to talk to you. All the good things, man. So super excited about that. Brad, man, you read a really good quote, brother. I know we're gonna dive into it, but yeah, man, let's start talking about that.
Yeah, authenticity. And I think a lot of people fail to live an authentic life because we live in a social media era, and a lot of us, we do things to affirm ourselves to others. And a prime example, man, I had a really neat opportunity last night. I went to the Adam Sandler concert, man. It was a concert, it was a comedy show, it was everything in between, and it's called the Best Friends Tour. So a lot of the folks that he's been rocking with for many years were on the stage. And just being authentic, man. Adam Sandler is a very unique guy, and he has a very unique approach with all of the things that he does and all the things that he says. And I don't think he's like one of those mighty talented guys. I think he's just not afraid to go out there and be vulnerable and be himself. And I think that's a very uncommon trait today. Like with you and I, with what we do, we say a lot of things. I don't know if it's hot topics, but there are things that like we talk about that people don't really necessarily want to hear, but they need to be said. And I think, like I said, I think sometimes we get into that rat race of I got to do this because I got to affirm myself to somebody else, or I have to live up to somebody else's expectation, not knowing that nobody's watching you like that. Live your life, you know. And I mentioned this in a live just recently, D. When people start watching you, you know you're doing something right.
That's true.
Ain't nobody gonna watch you until you start doing something right, until you start winning.
That's true. That's true. You know, I remember, you know, the time when it was popular to say, you know, the haters are doing this and the haters. Some people don't have haters. It's like imaginary haters in their mind. You know, some they're you know, to be fair, there's some authentic folks out there that do not want to see you win, but a lot of times because it's just fun on social, or it's a social thing, is, you know, to say that, you know, this is, you know, the haters watching, whatever. And listen, like we talked about before, if that motivates you, that's fine. You know, use what motivates you. I think we talked about this one time before where, you know, Kobe would pick out a person in the crowd, man, and just like, you know, make up his own story. Shaq made up stories about different players. You know, my favorite one is David Robinson. Like he made up a story that David Robinson, you know, dissed him when he was a young kid, wouldn't sign the autograph. And David Ross like, I don't remember that. And, Shaq had to tell it never happened, but I painted this picture so that it motivated me. So, not to knock that down, but like you did mention, man, if that thing is like frustrating you and you're putting realistic pressure on yourself, that's where it can not work, for your benefit.
Yeah, for sure. Michael Jordan did the same thing, man. He'd
Oh yeah.
be out to the restaurant and he'd say, "Oh, a coach from the other team didn't say hi to me or didn't
Yeah.
didn't wave at me," and all of a sudden, you got a personal mission to go out there and just take control of the game. But this is a prime time for us to talk because we are live, folks. If you do have questions, shout them in the comments and we'll answer. But
Yep.
one of the questions that I just got recently, I got this as a message, and a lot of our folks are in that 40 to 50 to 60 year old demographic. And one of the questions that I got was, how do I start without getting hurt? How do I start this fitness journey without getting hurt? And I think this is a prime time to talk about it because a lot of us, we want to start for an external reason. We want to look good in the mirror. We want to show our friends that we can transform. We want to live up to what society says is healthy and fit. So first and foremost, you have to do this for you. But B, yes, you can start without getting hurt. And one of the primary things that you got to start focusing on is mobility and strength training. We talk about this almost weekly. The mobility piece, getting your body prepared, getting your joints to improve with longevity, build that strength through strength training. What I recommend, low impact stuff. Some lower weight stuff, a little higher reps maybe, but not necessarily that intensity. And recently I've been talking about qualitative action over quantitative action. And that's sort of where I wanted to take this. And what that essentially means, folks, is quality movement. Not how fast, but how well you do these things. And a lot of us, we are a very quantitative society where I want to lose 100 pounds. I want to make $100,000. I want to, and it's all measured by a number versus that quality. Why? Because quality ain't sexy. It's cool to tell your friends that I can do 50 push-ups in a minute. But on the flip side of that coin, it's not cool to say I can do 10 quality push-ups in a minute. That's not fun. That's not sexy. That's not exciting. So quality of movement, work on that mobility, work on flexibility, and work on strength training. That's how you're going to get in the game and really decrease the chances of getting an injury.
Absolutely, man. And my number one component, prescription, idea, all those things, and I've fallen in love with it, is walking. Walking is the most slept on, I'll say, aspect of fitness, man. There's so many benefits from walking, getting out, outside, getting a breath of fresh air, clearing your mind. It's for the cognitive, it's for the physical. Not only that, man, it's for the cardiovascular, even the strength aspect. Right now the trend is the weighted vest. The weighted vest is the trend, man. And my wife has fallen into the weighted vest trend, and we had two at our front door, so I got one too. So it's yeah, man. So walking is one of those things that you don't need anything to start. It's very low impact. You got issues, you can't. Not everybody can just jump out and run. Not everybody had the right shoes to run. Like the first thing you get into running, we had a whole episode on that. But when you walk, man, your walking you can see benefits from walking right away. And I love, when I discovered, walking for cardio, when it came to my show prep, I was like, whew, I can get shredded from walking. Like y'all can't see that picture back there, but I can get abs like that from walking. Oh, it's a wrap, bro. I'm about to call me the walk man. Like, but that's one of those things, man. If you're in your 30s, your 40s, 50s, 60s, that's one of those things that you can do right now and begin to see a change. The basic program that we offer, 28 Motivate, we talk about getting steps in. Everybody has a smartphone. Most people got watches and stuff now. You can count those steps. Just don't do like Brad was trying to track it on a piece of paper. I don't advise that.
Now
I'll be right.
I already prefaced this entire podcast that I ain't the tech savvy guy.
Brad was like, "Yeah, I got these little strips of paper that I've been." I was like, "How do you tell it?"
That's my counter. That's my step counter.
Oh my gosh! Well, I mean, you might as well have one of those counters, like when you step, like click that clicker might have been better for you. Yeah, but
I like
anyway,
that.
yeah, no, that's a
I
good
like
idea. I
that.
thought of
Yeah.
that. Give
Yeah.
me the credit now.
I will give you all the credit.
But no, to close that
Yeah.
out before to close that out, it's just one of those things that and I'm guilty of it too. I thought you had to bust your butt on the treadmill. I thought you had to do the Tabata on the bike. I thought you had to, go breathless and all. No, you can get right what you need in a good walk, man. So definitely don't underestimate that. I'm standing on the walk pad right now. I might turn it on just to be fancy, but yeah,
show the good people. Show the
yeah,
good
man.
people.
We'll turn it on for them.
That's a hack. That's a
For
hack,
sure.
and it's an overlooked hack. A lot of folks think that they have to be a runner. They think they have to do the high intensity stuff. They think they have to, I always feel a certain sort of way. I always feel sort of bad because I am a bucket list guy. I am somebody that goes after those, those thrill-seeking things. I like the adventure. I like the adrenaline, right? And I have like always in the back of my mind, I feel sort of bad because although I do chase bucket list things, once I cross that thing off the bucket list, I do follow the basics. Like I still do the old E2M plan. When I'm not training for long distances, I'm still eating 2 to 3 meals a day. I'm still eating a piece of protein, some broccoli, some almonds. I always get my gallon of water in, and I work on the cardio component. I do 30 to 45 to 60 minutes, and I work on those steps. And right now, obviously, I'm training for this long distance bike ride from Jamestown to Orlando. So I'm not running. I'm running 2 days a week. I'm doing 2 treadmill classes a week, and that's all the running I'm doing. And I've been walking a lot. I've been doing treadmill more than I have been running. But so spoiler alert, folks that are watching right now. Hey, we always like to give you the exclusive access when we're live. We like to give you the behind the scenes exclusive access.
Sure.
So just to drop some exciting news, I'm going to be dropping a free YouTube series here in the next couple of months. We're working on it right now. It's going to be some hiking. It's going to be some interval stuff, but a lot of the primary focus is going to be that walking approach. It's going to be a little incline walking. It's going to be some, a little faster walking, slower walking, interval stuff. But I'm excited about that because my knees take a beating. When I'm training for a full marathon or an Ironman or doing this bike ride, my knees take a beating.
I'm gonna have to get certified and jump in on that, Brad. I'll
jump in on it.
I love some walking, man. I don't know, man.
Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's team up. Bad Treddy boy.
Bad Treddy boy. Listen, y'all. I see people in the comments. If y'all want to see me and Brad do some Bad Treddy boy on YouTube, man, drop some fire emojis in the comments.
Yeah,
I'll see about doing that. I'm gonna take up an offering so I can get that certification.
Hey, drop some flames, but furthermore, tag a friend that
For
that
sure.
would be interested in that. And Dawain, this is the primary reason I'm doing it because I was just talking about this a couple of weeks ago with a friend. Within the walls of E2M, the folks, our fam, our E2M fam, we know what the quality is in E2M.
Yep.
But outside the walls, people don't know the secret sauce. People don't know about E2M. And that's why I'm dropping these free workouts, because we need to get people, we need to shed some light on and say, hey, where can I get more of this stuff? Hey, this is where we're at. We're at E2M. Come and join us. And the folks that are dropping comments, Lisa, Colleen, Derek, Jan, Stephanie, Brenda, Colleen, you guys and gals, the secret sauce. The power of the community. I've been asked 100 times, if not more, what's the secret sauce? What is it? It's very simple. It's the support. It's the community. Yeah. We just need to get people engaged again with E2M. And I hate it. And I can't say hate. My son's probably upstairs listening to me right now. Yeah, we don't say hate. We say dislike. But it's such a frustrating thing, man. We don't say hate, Dad. Yeah, folks, share your story. You don't even have to talk about E2M. Just share your story. Like, hey, this is where I was. This is where I am. And it just speaks volumes to our extended family.
Yeah, no, and we've always said that and believe it's true. I would definitely witnessed it as a client, the amazing community. But Brad, I want to bring up one thing, man, that also makes E2M special, man, and that's you guys. That's the coaches, man. Like the E2M coaches. What I love about them as a client and now as colleagues is they're real people. They show up for you, whenever they're not feeling good, whenever they got kids running in and out of the scene, all of that, man. So that's I want to shout out the coaches, man, because although the community is the thing that helped us grow, but the foundation starts with the boss man, of course. He set the standard, and all the amazing coaches that come with E2M for sure.
I appreciate that, man. I remember several early mornings, and still even today, not waking up feeling up to snuff. And folks are like, "Man, you got some real energy. How do you find that?" And sometimes it's not the fact that I'm energetic or I add more enthusiasm. I do have a lot of enthusiasm. I get excited. I'm whatever. But when I see Colleen hop on the treadmill with me, or when I see my man Glenn hop on the spin bike with me, that's inspiration to me. I mean, that drives me. And I think it's a two-way street more than anything. Like a lot of folks are like, "Oh, Brad, you're so motivational." No. I don't see it that way. I look in the mirror and I was like, "All right, Brad, you're doing okay today." But when I look at the screen, when I see Colleen hop on here, when I see Erica hop on there, when I see Mike Spann hop on there, when I see Anita and Brenda and Lisa hop on there, I know I got to perform. I know I got to be on my A game. And I get on that treadmill more times than not on my D game or my C game or my F game. And then I see the folks flood in and they're like, "Hey, let's go for it today." And I'm like, "All right, you going for it? I'm going for it." It's a two-way street, folks. And that's what holds us all accountable is when you're posting on the private page, when you're posting and you're just dropping "Hey, I did my workout today." That's uplifting to me. That's uplifting to Dawain and the rest of the coaches. And when you see that, it's like, "Hey, Colleen got hers in. I got to go get mine in." And it's just an accountability factor. And you're right, Dawain. I was a client too. Back in the old days when I was a client, it was Jeff. It was Jeff.
That's it.
And that is it. And back in the old days, man, we didn't have the Facebook Lives. He would send us emails. "This is the workout plan. This is what you get to eat. Deuces, good luck." And that was back in the day when discipline was discipline. And it was like, whoa, you're not going to walk me through what I have to do. No, you get to eat 2 to 3 meals of this, and you got to do these things, man. We used to have the trash bags, the old school Walmart
man.
vest, man. Holy moly.
Yeah, man. No, legit. That the good old days, as they call it, But again, man, I have to also just looking at where we're going, Brad, because I'm in some exciting meetings.
I can hear some of the exciting meetings, and it excites me.
I'm in some exciting meetings, man, and we really, just as a business, we've gone through some things, we've developed, we've learned a whole lot, man, and we're just getting started, and really, this live is right on time because it's an opportunity. Like, we want to talk about the community, remind people about what's going on, and we're doing it live. So, it's all in the right timing. But we're working on an app, y'all. Like that's no secret. We're working on an app, and it's looking phenomenal. And you guys are going to really love it, really appreciate it. And actually, Brad, while we're talking about
don't get us in trouble.
We ain't gonna get in trouble, man. We're gonna take a quick commercial break, and then we'll jump in right after.
E2M Premium is your personal trainer on the go. You can look at the workouts that we provide each week and follow along at home or in the gym. So if you're on the go, you're traveling, got a hotel, with your in-laws, traveling around the country because you're a working person and you're busy, open up E2M Premium, knock out a workout based on body part or full body, and get it done. We also have programs. Those programs walk you through everything you need to do to focus on becoming stronger, healthier, to have the body you desire in a way that you can keep and maintain for a long time. E2M Premium is your personal trainer today and the future.
That's right. And with that app, you'll be able to get to it smooth and
Come on now.
I'm telling you, brother, it's bad.
I don't know. Michelle's watching, Bill's watching, Lisa, Mike, Jeff is all watching. Listen, I don't know about the folks that are watching, but I just got goosebumps. I got excited. Man. And that's one of the things that the 8-week challenge used to do for a lot of folks is every 8 weeks you'd have like a sense of revitalization, like you would just feel reborn. And that's what this app is going to do. And with this app, we're going to drop different challenges and different programs and all these different things. And it's every single time we drop something brand new, it's with you folks in mind. And I think that's the important thing, because a lot of fitness programs over the year, they just drop fitness programs. We ain't just dropping fitness programs. We are tailoring these fitness programs to our folks. Like, hey, we know we have runners. We need to work on mobility. We know we want people that want to build that boot. Okay, glute program it is. Like, we are keeping you in mind.
Yeah, 100%. No, I was saying glute program, 100%. And I want to clarify, man, because we have to be real and transparent. This is not a web app. This is a legit go to Apple app or Google Store download to your phone. No, this is legit. This isn't half stepping. And we're super excited about it, man. So
full step. Hey, this is cool. So I just got a message from a friend. Shout out to my girl Brittany. She's watching. She's kind of one of those wallflowers, we will say. And she just asked. She goes, "Hey, can this app fit into my busy life?" And folks, come on now. Come on now. One of our primary focus is fitting in your busy life. This world, this society is fast paced. It's go. It's rapid. It's quick. We are really trying to hone in and focus on short and focus and effective workouts, and to fit into your life. Man, I'm getting goosebumps again.
Yes.
Come on now.
Yes. Look, so much so, Bradley. So much so. The new E2M Premium slogan that it says fitness that moves with you, like wherever you go.
So much meaning there.
So much meaning, bro. Whether it's moving with you throughout your day, whether it's moving with you with your levels of fitness, E2M Premium is gonna give you what you need, man. Super exciting. So we turn this whole thing into a promo. I don't care, man. It's our show. We do what we want to
do. Hey, we started with authenticity.
That's true.
Authenticity. And hey, folks, we've mentioned this a handful of times, and this is one of Mandy's go-to slogans. To fit into your lifestyle, one of the things that you really have to keep at the forefront is it's all or something. It's those something days that are going to bridge the gap. Like, a lot of us are so rigid, and it's black, white. It's yes, no. It's I got to go or I'm not going at all. And those are the folks that are losing at life. You want to win at life, you have to bridge the gap with those something days. I don't want to. Friday, I got 100 miles. I got 100 miles to go, and I'm doing it indoors because we're getting rain here in Jamestown, New York. So I got to be 100 miles on this spin. But what do you think I'm going to watch for 100 miles? I'm going to look at the ceiling. I'm going to think a little bit. I'm going to, 100 miles. I don't want to do that, but that might be one of those something days. It might be an all day, but it might be one of those something days. And I just have a funny feeling it's going to be a something day. And same thing with our workouts, D. You don't want to get into that gym every single day.
No.
There's something days in there that get you from where you are to that stage.
Yeah. So back to the 100 miles, boy.
Jesus. Don't remind me.
I know.
Look, you need about it.
You need to call me. Just let me know, man.
I will have some downtime. If anybody wants to chat on social media on Friday, I will have some downtime.
But no, man, going back to, so I remember, and I'm blessed to say that I was on that live when she coined the phrase all or something, man. I remember that day. And it resonated in that very moment because like you mentioned, in fitness, for whatever reason, the stigma has always been you gotta go, it's gotta be 100%. And that's why so many people fall off, because it's like, oh, I messed up, gotta start over. Oh, I didn't give it 100%, gotta start over. But when she hit that all or something instead of all or nothing, because that resonated with me so much, man. And that is the attitude that I take even in the bodybuilding prep. Like you mentioned, every morning when that alarm goes off at 3, I don't always feel like getting up, brother. I mean, I've been fortunate. This prep is not during the winter time, so that's been great. But still, having to get out of bed and get dressed and get to the gym, you don't always feel like it. But it's that discipline and your eyes on the prize, and just realizing that, some days is not going to be a PR day, like we had the hundreds today, last week we got it 9, this week we got it 8, so some days it's not always going to be a PR day, man. So that is super dope.
And you just have to sort of find ways to get it done. There's so many excuses, there's so many buts, there's so many things that we can come up with, stories that we formulate in our minds saying, well, I worked pretty hard 17 days ago. And it's like, what? People just make up these flabbergasting stories to prevent them from pursuing those things that are scary. And one of my phrases, this is like my go-to for 2025. A handful of the folks that are watching right now, you already know what I'm about to say. If you fear it, chase it. When you wake up in the morning and you have a fear of getting up in the morning, or if you're just afraid of going back for that long run or getting back into the gym because you know what that day is going to entail. I don't want to do leg day. I don't want to go for 10 miles. I don't want to, you find ways to get it done. Like, no more excuses. And that's it's all compounding. Both sides of the token here, Dawain, are compounding. If you make an excuse on a Monday, it ain't gonna make or break you. Like, if you make it to the gym on a Monday versus not making it to the gym on a Monday, that's not gonna make or break you. Facts. But what that does is it starts to compound. What Monday compounds into Tuesday. Well, I was off yesterday, maybe. You guys, the folks that are watching this know I love my mama dearly. She is my biggest supporter. She's one of my best friends. Birthday twin to Dawain and my son Rushy Bear. Listen, she's a Monday warrior. Monday night, she'll say, I'm starting Monday. Mom, it is Monday. All right? It is Monday. It's day one right here, right now. And I just had, so I don't know why, man. So I'm coined the motivation guy, the guru for hype and all the things. So I just had a coworker of ours, Dawain. I ain't going to mention his name, but he asked me, he goes, hey, how many days does it take to make a habit? How many days does it take to create a habit? 1 today. Yeah, just Shane, one day. He ain't gonna watch any of it. He was like serious too. He's like, hey,
yeah.
He wanted to make sure nobody was looking. How many days do you think it takes to make a good habit? Good, bad habits. It takes 1 day, folks. And again, it's compounding. When I was in my 20s, man, I smoked cigarettes, right? And I wasn't really ever interested in it, but my friends were doing it. I'm like, oh, cool, I'll try it. And then one day I'm like, oh, cool, I'll have one. Next day I was like, I'll try it. I'll try a second. And then the third day I was like, yeah, what's 3 gonna do? Compounding. Right. Yep. And the further that you get down that path, it's a slippery slope, baby. One turns into 17 real quick. But right on just like I said, man, the other side of the token is just so much better when you can face your fears and face those apprehensions and say, I don't want to work out today, but I know Brad said it's compounding, so I'll get it done. I'll have an off day. I'll start on my C game.
Yep,
and I'll get it done.
Absolutely, man. Good stuff, brother. Well, listen, as we get ready to wrap this up, man, this has been super fun. We're going to pause for a few minutes for questions, but I don't want to belabor it too much because actually tonight on YouTube only premiering is our sitcom, man, the E2M Studio. Tonight is starring with our one and only Mr. Bradley, the hype man. Make sure you guys, if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, go to YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, just refresh and go to the page, and that premieres right at 6:45. So while we are here, if you got any questions, real quick, drop them in. We'll give you a few minutes, and then we'll slide out of here because I want to watch it too, man. Those are really good.
And Shane, speaking of Shane, he gave me the script.
Mhm.
Right. So he gave me the script, and I'm like reading through it. And, I'm somebody that sells out with anything I do. If you tell me to jump, how high do you want me to jump? And
Yep,
so yeah, right. So he gave me the script. He's like, think you could do this? I'm like, Shane, it's done. It's
Yeah.
done. So I just, I sold out. I kind of made a fool of myself, but you go back to what the basis of this conversation was going to be way back 30 minutes ago. We were going to talk about external influence and all that. I ain't afraid of what people think of me, man.
Yeah.
I was a phys ed teacher. I let my free flag fly every day. And for those folks that don't watch my lives, I talk about this mantra that I learned in college. It's free flag fly. Let your free flag fly. And what that means is essentially go through life and do it for you. Do you be you. Do you be you. And it don't matter what others think. There is a question here. Oh, no, not
they just quoting me. What it look like, what it be like, what it do. That's right. That's the saying.
Shout out to Ryan, man. That's an avid follower. I love it, Ryan. That's great.
All right. So will the app be just for premium? Yes. So it is a premium, E2N premium exclusive app where you will have all of those high def, high res workout videos and programs. That is correct. It's funny. Like I said, as we get ready to wrap up, Shane asked me the same thing with my script and the coffee thing. He was like, can you pull this? I was like, bro, like,
done.
Come on. I take a camcorder, I take a phone and a tripod to the gym every day. I don't care what people got to say. Like I'm here for the action, man. I'm here for the fun. I don't mind, going all out, especially for something I believe in, bruh. Like, Jeff, we always joke because he said there's only a few things that he won't do. He'll do whatever. And the only few things is, wear a dress, put on lipstick.
Listen, my favorite all-time basketball player was Dennis Rodman. If Shane tells me to wear a dress, I'll wear the dress.
Oh my god! Oh, all right. So when will the premiere be available? We haven't put out a release date yet, but Fitness Super Bowl is the new year, so we're hoping to have it out before then. All right. So
hey, can I say something?
Yeah,
over the last year, we've had a lot of transition, and we've had a lot of time to think about a lot of things, decisions that were made and actions that were taken and things like that. And folks, this community is one of the most important and valuable communities to our entire team. And one of the things that people are frustrated with is, hey, I don't want to be in premium because it's a paid service. Folks, I'm going to tell you something, and take it as you'd like. $30. That's $1 a day. $30 is $1 a day. Most people will spend $30 on coffee per week. This app is going to be life-altering, transformational, game-changing, and it's going to be worth every freaking penny. I don't, for anybody that watches my lives, I never say promise. This moment, I promise it'll be worth every dime.
No, legit. It looks phenomenal. It's on par with the top notes.
This is 18 under, baby.
Yeah, it's up there with the top dogs for sure. Yeah. All right, man. So Bradley, as we get ready to slide up out of here, what's your closing words, my friend? Well, before you do that, make sure you guys, if you're not watching on YouTube, go to YouTube, type in E2N Fitness, subscribe to the channel, watch the video at it's going to premiere right at 6:45. I actually put the link. If you're watching on Instagram, because I did get Instagram going. Instagram folks, the link is pinned. But go to our YouTube channel and watch the premiere at 6:45. The hype man, Mr. Bradley. All right, Bradley, close us out, my brother.
Hey guys, this is a very exciting week for me. My wife and I are celebrating 10 years on Friday. And it just speaks to how fast time goes. I feel like I'm still 25 years old. I feel like we just got married, but I'll end with this. Your best movement, the most strength, and the utmost energy, they're not behind you. They're right in front of you. They're right now. Own it. Show up. Let's go.
Let's go.